Hello world, my name's Nick360, and welcome to the Binding of Issac Rebirth, the quest for Platinum God. We are still looking for our final negative piece, and while at the same time we're working to get all our mom's heart kills. In order to do this as safely and efficiently as possible, we are continuing to play as Azazel. Right away we get My Reflection, which, as far as I know, does not do anything with Brimstone. Brimstone really does override quite a lot of stuff. Maybe not as much as Epic Fetus, but it's still really good at overpowering items. Anyway, got a bomb. We use a bomb to use a tinted rock, and that way we get a little bit more health. And I took some really bad damage on those flies. And you're going to see that is maybe not on those flies, but taking bad damage is the theme of this run. I take so much damage, and yet I still end up with a decent bit of health. This just really shows that I'm bad at this game, or maybe I played this when I was way too tired and wasn't on my top of my game, because I take a lot of damage on this run. And I was hoping to, as the series goes on, progress and show you how skilled I am at this game by, making clever plays or just by not taking damage. And this shows, I guess, as a baseline, that I'm not very good at the game at this point in time, or at least not as much good as I want to be. Oh, there we go. Take 2 hits of damage from Dingle, which is a boss you really shouldn't be taking any damage on, especially when you have flying. Teleport those out of there, but now I don't have my Fool's card anymore, which I'm going to want to save that for the boss rush skip. I learned my lesson. Save the stuff that is boss rush skips, because you really want to skip. If you can take an item from boss rush, which, I mean, as Azazel, there we go, more bad damage. It's more bad damage. No, but I want to be able to skip those boss rushes. And I think in the last run we had the same boss on the first floor, except I was able to one-shot him, but Magic Mushroom should definitely greatly increase my damage. I think Magic Mushroom is more effective than Cricket's Head in terms of damage. It also does tears up, and it is like a damage up as well as a damage multiplier. I don't know the exact details. All I know is that Cobalt thinks Magic Mush is the best item in the game, and I just got it. And it's also a health up, which will give us health for our Devil deals. Also got Unbreakable, the Nod Leaf, reference to Mario, and now whenever you stand still I turn into a statue, or at least just my face, because that's how they can afford to animate. And then I'm invincible, which it can be very nice if you're in a situation where you want to avoid taking damage. There's some more bad damage. I keep taking damage, but I don't really get low on health at any point. Oh, I take even more bad damage. So these enemies aren't that challenging. There we go, ball bandages. That's a potential way to damage enemies without using my tears, which I'm not going to utilize it, but if I have a boss which is charging at me or flying at me, I could just stand still, and as long as I can remain still before they get to me, I can do some serious damage without getting hurt. And I didn't get to put very much money into my Sheen. I just went in my shop there and tried to put all the money I could. I had 7 cents and I didn't even get all of that in, so taking damage on those fires. I don't know why I didn't bomb at first. It's just like, oh, I'm just gonna head in, and I'm certain I'm gonna take damage on this room too. Oh, there we go. There was the damage. It's just so much. If I was playing the Lost, I would have died 10 times already. And I mean, I got Magic Mushroom, which is one of the strongest items, at least all around. Like sometimes you get into a situation where like one item would really help your run because like you have a bad item that's really messing you up. Okay, so we have the head and the paw, and so we're gonna look for any more cat pieces. And I think once we get one more cat piece, we're gonna become Guppy, which is really gonna help because we're gonna be spawning a bunch of flies, and flies do double our damage. So that basically Brimstone and Guppy is what we're going for in every Azazel run, just because you can't really die if you have it unless you take a lot of really bad damage, which I've been showing to you that I'm very proficient at taking really bad damage. But I still want to get Guppy. It's been shown by speedrunners time and time again just how advantageous Guppy is for clearing out bosses, clearing out rooms, keeping yourself safe. In the meantime, though, I'm going to use the Guppy's head in order to produce flies, and I found a speed down pill, and that's why I took the goat hoof, because I've been already showing that I'm really bad at dodging, and I want to, keep some of my health, and, if you take take the ability to dodge by your speed and then reduce it, then your chances of getting hit goes way up. So I'm taking the goat's hoof as a little precaution. I probably would have blown up some of these mushrooms, maybe not. Well, I would have, but I'm definitely not going to because I have the magic mush, and so the mini mush really don't care for. Yeah, I hate these rooms. I hate the enemies that you have to wait for them to be vulnerable, because I think that's really, I don't know, not bad game design, but it's really annoying game design where it's like, oh, I have to do nothing and wait. Woo! Woo! There we go. I could have just waited a fraction of a second for those bombs to blow up, and no, I thought I was fast enough, but the speed gosh, I can't even talk. The speed downhill really proved me wrong. I don't know if I took damage there, but if I did, that would have really sucked. I have my 1 key, so I'm saving it for my item room, or an item room. And things that blow up are always the problem when you have the short-range brimstone, because you have to get close to it, but they explode. So when you get close to it, you take a lot of damage. So fortunately, this boss escape is a range up, so that should help at least reduce the chances of taking damage. Anyway, grabbed our boss rush skip, which we left on the ground. Fortunately, I remembered to go grab it, and there we go. I got some more keys. Like, in terms of collectibles, I'm doing really good at money, but unfortunately, I already broke the shop. Now, the game was lagging a lot when I was recording this, so I didn't edit that there, but hopefully it maybe didn't show up for you, but it probably did. But the game froze for a second, and I bought BFF from the shop. But it seems to be working now, so it's probably fine. It's a little tricky because, again, I do these at 2 times speed, so the runs take half as long, which I think is fair to my audience. Like, not everybody has a lot of time, and if I'm gonna watch an Isaac run, I'm not gonna want to sit down and watch everything. You know, it's nice sometimes just to get the Cliff Notes version of the game, of the run. And just kind of cut through the things that are repetitive or doing the backtracking. But I'm trying to keep more and more of it in, because not only it gives me more time to talk about some of the things that happen, such as this Capricorn I picked up, which is another all stats up. Mom's key, definitely going to take Mom's key because I have plenty of money. Trying to get something out of this demon judgy. What do I get? Oh, I get experimental achievement, and it's almost blocking the door. And so fortunately in the last run I unlocked, and by fortunately I mean unfortunately, I unlocked experimental treatment in the last run. Yeah, it's definitely, that was what was lagging while I was recording. I could tell because I paused because I tried to close the other windows to try and reduce lag, and it appeared to have worked. Here's another enemy that you just have to wait and hope that he opens his head. But later on we get the one enemy that just, like, no, how about I never open my head? And see, and then coming to this mom fight, look at how much health I have. I have a lot of health. For how much damage it took, I shouldn't have this much health. Well, there's cat piece. There's 2 cat pieces, and I'm holding a cat piece, so I am definitely guppy. And I won't skip the boss rush, got the iron bar. I didn't get mulligan because I already am going to be producing flies not only from the guppy, but from the cat head that I'm still using. Anyway, I pick up an eternal heart in that challenge room right there, and I think I'm just full clearing this floor just for kicks and giggles. I don't know what I'm looking for, because I'm already guppy. I really just don't know what I'm looking for. I have almost everything I would want, and then I'm just taking more and more bad damage. I mean, I could have avoided that bomb, but I didn't, and I still have, like, 10 health. Fortunately, I got Mom's key, so all these chests are going to be giving me tons of money, and I'm going to quickly get up to that max money. Even buying clearing out the whole shop to try and just spend all my money, can't do it. So really wish I could upgrade to level 3. And I did when I took the item, I used the card, the Fool's card, at the same moment I took the item. So actually the rest of the 3 items didn't get a chance to despawn. So I could have, if I had another boss rush skip, could have taken another item. I don't know which one I would have taken. None of them were really particularly interesting. But if you can manage to get 2 boss rush skip items, that's I guess a goal for a future run, is try and do that. Try and take 2 items for boss rush. Because for now, I mean, it's alright because you know, I'm not getting the negative in Polaroid. So taking this red, I would like to be on permanent Polaroid, but since I know that I'm not going to get it because it won't even spawn, I intentionally left these red hearts open. And here we go. Grab a cigarette, grab a beer, and you can wait this out because this is at twice speed. And just look at how long he's waiting. You probably got bored just watching that. And I had to watch through it twice as long as you do. I finally think I have enough speed up that I can try and take the fork just to reduce the damage, not the damage, the health of some of my enemies. And then I take even more damage. But at this point it doesn't even matter. I am like double guppy because I got 4 cat pieces. And I'm pretty sure that I may get one more cat piece in this devil deal. Let's see, you get the box. No, it's not in this devil deal. I don't get a cat piece. But I did save that soul heart. And see, you could tell I've been taking a lot of bad damage because I didn't pick up that soul heart because I was only at a half soul heart away from filling it up, and I was pretty sure that I was going to get into the devil room again. So I'm like, oh, instead of getting it now and only filling up a half of heart, I'm going to wait a little bit, come back if I take some damage, then I can fill up for a value of whole heart, which is what I did. And so my plan worked perfectly. I intentionally left that soul heart behind, even though I wasn't full health. And, you know, Mom's keys really paying off. I was worried because I was out of keys for a moment, but now I have 3 keys. So yeah, just use my flies and then one brimstone shot to beat Mom's heart. But unfortunately, the door to Sheol is closed. And it's not going to open until we get to It Lives, or at least not going to be a guarantee that it's going to open until I get to It Lives, which is the 11th Mom heart kill. And this is, what I just did was my 8th Mom heart kill from what I know. So it's going to be a little bit before I unlock It Lives. And that's very unfortunate because I don't feel particularly satisfied with the, you know, short-range Brim Guppy Magic Mush. It's like, oh, I could totally take out the lamb, but I can't because I haven't progressed enough. So that's kind of motivation for me. Hey, get my stuff together. Let's get through this. And there we go. There we get the collar in a curse room. I was hoping, to be honest, I was hoping to finish this run, and I was hoping that that would teleport me to the devil room. Instead, it's like, how about instead of you becoming Guppy, instead of you becoming Super Guppy, how about you become Super Mega Ultra Guppy? Which I think that'd be interesting, like nerf/buff to Guppy, is that if you have 3 items, you become Guppy, but each additional item makes you even stronger. And so they make the base form Guppy weak, and then you can more piece stronger. Anyway, got the quarter and Mom heart kill. That's really all that happened on this run. Wasn't very great. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to subscribe to get notified for future videos, you can click that here. If you want to see the episode right before this one, maybe to give a little context, there's the last episode. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye!